Hello everyone, this is Isabel. I'm at Submarine Networks World 2025 in Singapore. And today I'm joined by Teresa Monteiro. She's Director of Product Marketing at Nokia. Teresa, welcome to my hot seat.
Thank you, Isabel. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you for the opportunity.
Good. So I think there's a lot more demand for data center to data center connectivity at the moment. What does that mean for the industry?
Well, we're here at the Submarine Conference, a Submarine Network Conference. And one of the things that I notice and that I feel when I talk to customers and when I hear many of these presentations is that it's about time to look at networks from an end-to-end perspective. So no longer a submarine and a terrestrial network, but an integrated terrestrial subsea network, a network where you have end-to-end visibility. Because, hyperscalers, they're not looking for cable landing station to cable landing station connectivity. They're looking, as you said, data center to data center connectivity. So we need to extend the subsea into the terrestrial network. We need to offer the solutions in terms of technologies that allow you to do that. For example, with optical bypass at the cable landing stations, with the latest generation of ROADMs that allow you to have the ASE power insertion, multiple directions, with transponders that cover the subsea at high capacity. And then also the ability on the terrestrial backbone to, on one hand, deliver the subsea traffic directly to the data center, but also for those operators who, beyond feeding just one or two data centers, also have national customers, for example, to have a terrestrial network that can fill both purposes.
Quite challenging, I would think. So a lot of people think that automation is a nice to have, but really, isn't it a must have when it comes to connectivity?
So a decade ago, when I started looking into automation, automation was seen as the means to save some operational costs. And it was really hard to put a business case together. A lot of the operators delayed it. But the networks of today, and with the demands of AI in terms of the bandwidth, but also in terms of what you need to connect to what, the type of services that you need to deliver to the end customers. This landscape is just getting so complex that throwing more people at the problem and having more people operating the network is not really going to scale, in my opinion. I really think you need to step it up and have automated operations of your network so that you can scale, but that also that you can use your network resources in the most optimal manner, that you can avoid human error, that you can even enable new services, fulfill new requirements that today you may not even be aware of, but need to be prepared to hands and deliver to your end customer in a couple of years.
You work at Nokia. What does all these changes mean for Nokia? How do you intend to continue leading in the connectivity space with automation and data center to data center connectivity, AI-driven world that we live in? What does that mean for Nokia?
So Nokia has a very, very rich portfolio in terms of connectivity solutions. We have a breadth of products and solutions that address many of the aspects we've been talking. We have high capacity transponders that can cover very, very large distances in the subsea domain. We have the open line systems with multiple degrees of connectivity in the ROADMs with C plus L band coverage, Super C, Super L. We have the automation that I was mentioning before, automation that's specific to the subsea operation, but that can be enlarged then to those end-to-end network monitoring and management at the end. And we have now also even coherent optical pluggables can operate up to 800 gig, and that are already being deployed even in subsea deployments. So the capacity of the pluggables is, the performance is improving with every generation. And now even a coherent pluggable that can be equipped directly in a router, so saving costs, saving power, saving footprint, is so powerful that even in subsea deployment, soon in transatlantic deployment, is achievable. They can achieve very, very high transmission rates. So I think our portfolio is really well prepared for the new challenges. And also, of course, complemented by our professional services, our expertise, our know-how. We're always there to support the customer in their challenges.
Uh, Very exciting times for the industry, but also for Nokia. So I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you so much, Teresa, for a great interview.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Isabel. I thank you, and Nokia thanks you too.
Everyone, thank you for watching, and until my next hot shot.